Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the Serpentine belt on this 2003 GMC Sonoma. It has the 4.3 liter. Pretty easy operation. You need a 3/8 drive ratchet handle as well as a 13mm socket.
Look at the top of the alternator. Okay, right down here is your tensioner. I've got a 3/8 drive ratchet handle. There is a 3/8 square hole in the tensioner. Take your handle, okay, push down, that takes the tension off the belt, and flip the belt off. Slowly let your tensioner back. Remove your handle.
Okay, to proceed with removing the tensioner and reinstalling it, you don't have to take the belt off all the way, but I am going to show you how to take it off and then also how to put it back on, just in case it comes off a couple pulleys or something, and just give you some guidance on getting it back together if you need it.
Okay, here's our belt routing diagram. Always want to make sure you have this before you take the belt off. Okay, now you can remove the belt. Like that. Okay, so your tensioner is right here. It's got a 13mm bolt right on the front, so I'm putting a ratchet and socket on it. And it's going to be pretty tight to loosen, but
speed it up here as I remove that bolt, and as you can see, after you get it loose with the wrench, you can switch over to your hand and thread it out by hand.
Tensioner comes right out.
New tensioner from 1AAuto, bolt goes through there. This pin on the tensioner, if you look down where it mounts, you can see the hole and then the smaller hole where that pin lines up into.
Okay, so I'll put the bolt through. Put the bolt in. Make sure that tab goes into the indentation. And then start the bolt in.
Speed it up again as I thread the bolt in most of the way by hand, and then I'll switch over to my ratchet and socket to tighten it up.
Tighten it. You probably want to tighten this to about 25 to 30 foot-pounds. Now back to our belt routing diagram. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a loop and put it down around the crankshaft first. Okay, then come up and down around our power steering up to our AC, and then over. What I'll do is I'll leave it off this idler pulley here, so it'll just go right above that, and then we'll pull the tensioner over and put it down onto that idler pulley. Okay, I'm going to take a loop and put it right down through here. Okay, and then just kind of take my hand and put it up onto the crankshaft pulley. Then it's coming around the water pump here, and now I'm reaching down here and putting a loop down and around the power steering pump, which is down here on the right side as you're looking at the engine. Pretty tough to get your arm down in there, but okay, and then it comes up onto the AC compressor, across to the alternator. It came off my crankshaft, so I'm going to put my arm down in there, make sure it gets down and around the crankshaft. Okay, so basically now I have it routed around my tensioner there. It's not around the side of the pulley yet. It's on my AC pulley. It's down there on my power steering pulley, and also down and around the crankshaft pulley. A little hard to see way down there. Okay, so I take my 3/8 ratchet handle, put it into my tensioner again. Okay, push my tensioner down, and then take this and put it right down. I have to pull it a little bit, because you have to tighten it up around all the pulleys.
Okay, as I was trying to do this, I realized that it actually had come off the crankshaft pulley a little bit, so I'm reaching down in there, making sure it's on that crankshaft pulley correctly.
So now, just push that under there, and let it off. Okay, it's under the idler pulley, around my tensioner, okay, down and around my power steering pulley, up and around. Another thing I can't really show you is the crankshaft. You can see it down there, and maybe a little bit right down there. It's all in there correctly though.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.